Alright guys, we're back at Disneyland Star Wars Land construction. It is, what is it, Tuesday, October 25th. Now you might say, where were you last week? Well, I was planning on coming out here on Monday last week and it was raining. And I was coming out on Monday because we went to Vegas for a little bit over the weekend and then some. Had a good time, thanks for asking. But let's get down to business here with some Star Wars Land construction because it looks like a lot has changed. So as usual, we're going to start off with the left, pan over to the left here, and then we'll work our way around. So the first thing you notice is the dirt star, as everyone's calling it. The big mountain of dirt right there has totally changed. It's lower, it's totally slanted right now, but then look right behind it. What is this that has popped up? In a matter of, I missed 1 week, and all of a sudden there's some building being constructed back there, and I'm assuming it's going to be some sort of maintenance building. I mean, it looks pretty small. Maybe it's a show building, who knows? But it's way back in the corner, way up against Toontown there. You can see the backdrop of Toontown right there. So, you know, it looks kind of like the other maintenance buildings, the shape of it, that are around the back lot of Disneyland. So that's what I'm going to assume. I mean, they tore down a lot of maintenance buildings. They're going to have to reconstruct some of them to store some stuff and to be able to do maintenance on ride vehicles and different things like that. But wow, we're actually starting to see, besides the walls going vertical, we're actually starting to see structures now, which is totally awesome. I think the structure right in front of it there in the center of your screen is temporary. It looks like a temporary construction office or something. Then if you move over, you see that wall is still there. It looks like they're doing some digging in front of it. There's some work going on beyond it. You can see some construction vehicles doing some work there. I don't know, you know, what they have to do over there. I mean, it looks like they're doing some detail work on the far sound barrier wall there. You see a couple guys on there. But it looks like it's just, they're just waiting for other stuff to finish up to be able to lay the railroad tracks over there, because that's, you know, where we think the railroad is going to be going through to the Toontown station. I mean, it would have to be because the Toontown station is over there. So it's totally cool. You can see they're digging some right here. If I move over a little bit, they got something digging some dirt over there. It looks like they're digging another hole right there. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit closer. Nope, that's as close as I can get for now. But they got a crane digging, they got something moving dirt over there. You know, I don't know the name of all these construction vehicles. I always say that, but I just want to say it because there's always someone who's going to say, you don't know what you're talking about. But, you know, I really don't. I'm just totally intrigued by the construction that's going on here. It's really cool. And to see the progress that's being made over here. I mean, you can see, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. You can see these huge cranes doing some work right there. So a lot going on where there wasn't much going on in this corner over here before. It looks like there's a lot of stuff happening, which is totally cool. Let's pan on over to the other side. Let's actually look down at the big hole in the ground. Let's see what we got going on here. So I'm going to kind of stay zoomed out here for a second, because as you can see the big hole in the ground, there's a lot of stuff right above it there, a lot of forms and platforms and stuff that weren't there a week and a half ago. And it looks like the hole is probably about the same size as it was a week and a half ago. I mean, they did add some, looks like some lining in the center right there to the walls. I don't know if it's that for protection of water, if it has been raining, or what that is, but the hole doesn't seem to be getting bigger at this point. I can't tell if it's getting deeper because we cannot see the bottom of it, but there is a lot of work going on in that area and in that vicinity. I mean, they've dropped a lot of material around the hole, so I'm assuming they're going to be doing much more work in there in the near future. And if you come over here, you can see this side of the hole is still about the same. It looks like it's gotten deeper though. You can tell right where those two I don't know, squares, the wood paneling meets, kind of narrows into the bigger hole. You can see they've dug out some more dirt from there, so it's like it looks like it's going to get just as deep as the center of the hole. I don't think so. I think this is all basement for the big construction building. Oh, just FYI, my wife Becky's here. She's joining me on this wonderful Star Wars Land, and she says since the last time she's been here, she hasn't been here in like 3 weeks, that it has totally and completely changed from when she was here last. And like I said, if this is your first time seeing one of these videos, go back and look at the other Star Wars Land videos and you'll see a huge progression of what's been going on out there. Okay, so I've zoomed in here and now you can see what I was talking about the hole getting deeper right in this little area. It hasn't really gotten, I mean, it's got a little bit bigger, I guess, but it's definitely getting deeper, so I still think this is part of the show building. I have a feeling that that section that we're looking at right now, that those walls are going to end up going away. I think they can only dig so much dirt at each time and do what they're supposed to do. Maybe they're not. I have no idea, but we'll see. Okay, so we got the Fantasyland entrance right over here. It doesn't look like a lot's been going on over there. A little bit of dirt moving on, but on the Frontierland side, right there, you can see the Frontierland side entrance. They got a big digger on the top there. I mean, they're moving a lot of dirt on top there. We're all assuming the train is going to go over those entrances, which would be totally cool if it does. But at this point, it's really hard to tell. We really don't know what's happening out there. All right, so we were looking at the Frontierland entrance. As you can see, the Fantasmic Land storage area looks pretty complete. But you know what? If you notice, we cannot see inside of it now because they have built a wall, or there are forms up that are blocking us. So it definitely looks like the entrance is blocked off there, and they're almost done there. They look at it like they're working on the last part of the roof there. You know, we think that the train's going to go over that storage area or around it. We're not 100% sure at this point, but man, major progress going on over on this side of it. I'm going to move down now because I can't get a good angle of the Great Wall of Disney, but we're going to move down a little bit to see if we can get you a better shot of the wall. Okay, so as you can see, Fantasmic storage is pretty much complete, but if you look over here, let me see if I can get on camera, right there. Oh, I'm in the wrong area again. I always get this confused when I'm looking through the lens. So it's always different when you're looking through the perspective of the lens. It's like different from when you're actually looking at it with your eyes. But right there in the center of the screen, you see the rock work. It looks like they've really smoothed out that rock work. It looks like it's almost done. But another thing that I noticed when I'm out here is they have erected lights everywhere. So that really means they're doing construction 24/7. I mean, round the clock work, because why else would they put up all these lights everywhere? But it looks like for sure they're doing construction all around the clock. I really, I mean, you guys know my passion, that I really hope that that is a lookout point that you're going to be able to walk to on the island and watch the MARC train go by, watch the train, did I say MARC train? I meant Mark Twain go by, and then watch the train go pass through on the trestles and through the waterfalls and everything. That's going to be just such an awesome view if that's what that is. I really hope, Disney, if you're listening, make sure that that's a viewpoint. Make sure the island goes all the way out there. I mean, if not, I'm sure they'll put some sort of cool structure there or something, but I really hope that that's where we could walk and see. And I'm excited for the island to open up in summertime, which is like, what, 7 months away or something like that? So hopefully in the next 7 months we'll be able to see what's going on. And I'm going to pan over to the right here. You're going to see the Great Wall of Disney is still there. Still see the second wall right there in the middle of the screen, which I'm assuming the train's going to go through that. Maybe it has some sort of tunnel or something. I really don't know. But then as we scroll over, you see the Hungry Bear now. Still looks pretty much the same. I heard the other day there was a crane there. I saw some pictures of a huge crane that was near that area. Don't know what it was doing, but it's not there today. It still looks like they haven't really laid any walkway or anything. They kind of got some dirt and some flat ground there in the middle of the screen. You can see Critter Country's closed because nobody's walking on it. Again, Critter Country is closed until we believe they said November 3rd is when they're going to reopen it up. But it is open on the weekends. I believe they've opened up Winnie the Pooh on the weekends. Not Splash Mountain. That's down for refurbishment still. But November 3rd, that should all open up again, and hopefully we'll be here to... I really like Critter Country, even though it goes into a dead end right now, but I really like it. It's a good place to... There's some good rides there. I like Winnie the Pooh. I like Splash Mountain. And I love the Hungry Bear restaurant. I love to eat over there. They always got good seasonal food there. But not much going on over here in Critter Country. I mean, again, at the bottom of your screen, you'll see a lot of forms and stuff and metal. And, I mean, they're preparing, they're bringing in everything, they've got everything there, they're preparing. I just saw something really interesting down below here. Let's see if we can see it. So if you look right here, they're actually, I don't know if that's going to be a foundation on the ground, but they are doing some iron work or metal work. They got a big old grid going. Now maybe they lay it out flat on the ground and then they lift it up against something, but they're doing a lot of work on the ground right there. I don't know if that's going to become a building right there, or if that's just a staging area for where they're building walls and different things like that. But they are doing something. They got a crane there, so I'm assuming that they're going to be picking it up because the crane is there. But I really just don't know. Okay, you guys, so I noticed when I was looking at these guys that look right beyond the trees right there, right beyond the tree line. You can barely see it, but there's a wall that has been built. Look at it, it's right there. It's been built. You know,
yes.
Is that a wall to a building? Is that just a backlot wall? Is that a wall where they're going to put rocks and trees and dirt and paint murals and who knows what for Star Wars Land? I mean, I have no idea, but I cannot see anything because of this tree line. But another example of us going vertical here. I mean, they're going vertical pretty quick. I mean, the only downside to these walls on this perimeter is it's probably going to start blocking our view of stuff. And
but it's turned. The wall is turned.
Yeah, but who knows how
straight.
Yeah, but who knows how far it's going to go? It's just like the Great Wall of Disney over there. You know, once they're going to finish all the work on the other side, and we're not going to be able to see it because they want to open up the railroad first. So they're going to finish that stuff, but we can't see any of that stuff being built because that wall is right there, as you can see. So, well, I mean, and then I worry that they're going to start building these buildings, making them go vertical, and then that's going to block our view of the actual construction on the other side.
We need a droid.
Yeah. Well, then we'd be breaking the law because you can't fly a drone over Disneyland.
Okay, we don't need a drone.
We don't want to break any rules. We like to follow Disney rules. We want to keep our passes. We don't want to get banned or anything like that. But a lot of stuff going on over here, as you can see this week. As you can tell, I'm kind of excited with what's happening. Yeah, so we're going to shoot a time-lapse video here at the end of this. So just hang tight and you'll see some good time-lapse of the construction going on. But I think that's about it. I mean, just to recap, you know, over here on the left we had the dirt mound going down and a building being constructed, which is totally cool. I think it's going to be maintenance, but we'll see. You know, they're doing some work on the big hole in the ground. Definitely some fine-tuning of the entrances. The Great Wall of Disney still sits there in its existence, and then the Hungry Bear restaurant doesn't seem like a lot going on over there right now. Maybe they did some stuff with some groundwork, but I'm really excited because there's some walls popping up in different areas and a lot going on, even though sometimes it doesn't look at it like it. But if you look at all the details of everything, there is a lot going on, and they have a lot of material down there now I see laying out there that's getting ready just to be put down. So here you go, and enjoy this time lapse. And you know what, like I said in the past, if you subscribe to the channel, we're going to give weekly updates as long as we can and can see stuff. No more vacations for us for a little while, so I'll be out here every single week. And then if you like it, subscribe, like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and we'll be in the parks later today shooting some more video for our channel. But we love you guys, and we'll catch you guys next time.